WA has recorded a job boost with a welcome drop in its unemployment rate. Nationally, the unemployment rate has fallen slightly to 6.2% after a 13-year high. In WA, the rate fell by a surprise 0.3% to 6.1%. That was one of the lowest in the country. But the government admits there are still not enough jobs for the many Australian families who want more work. That's something likely to remain limited until economic growth picks up. For more now on the WA picture, we're joined by Deidre Willmott from the WA Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Deidre, good morning to you. Thanks for your time.
Good morning, Tim.
Some commentators are putting this down as a bit of a surprising drop that we saw here in WA, considering the mining downturn in particular. What do you put that down to?
Yeah, it was good news, Tim, for Western Australia to see that drop in unemployment. And what was particularly good news was that we saw the creation of 7,000 new jobs, 13,600 new full-time jobs, actually also replacing 6,600 part-time jobs. So we're actually beginning to see a diversification in the economy and creation of new full-time jobs outside the mining sector.
Well, where are those new jobs, Deidre? People looking for them, where should they be looking?
Yeah, what we're seeing is a huge growth in jobs in the health and social services sector, with some 31,000 new jobs in that sector, a growth in construction outside the mining industry, also a growth in professional services, in public administration and food, and also in recreation.
And in terms of a longer-term picture, Deidre, what are you forecasting will happen to our unemployment rate here in WA over the next few months and even years, if you can look that far ahead? Well,
we're forecasting there might be ups and downs as we go through, but we're actually forecasting our employment to keep going up and unemployment to come down to maybe around 5.25%. And we're certainly seeing opportunities, particularly in exports, as those free trade agreements come into force. And this is why the China Free Trade Agreement is so important. We've got opportunities in agriculture and in export of services if we can see those agreements come into force.
Deidre, in recent years we've seen a massive influx of workers from the eastern states coming here to make the most of the mining boom. Do you expect the numbers to continue to drop or to pick up in terms of the influx of people here to WA?
Well, Western Australia has always been a very attractive destination for people, particularly from overseas and in recent years from interstate. And we think that that trend should continue. We're a very attractive place to live. We see upside in our economy. And we're also seeing our cities become modern, attractive cities with reforms in trading hours and the like. So we think that there's a great opportunity for our population to keep growing and for our economy to keep growing, and particularly to benefit from those growing export opportunities.
All right, Deidre Willmott from the WA Chamber of Commerce and Industry, thanks for your time this morning.
Thank you, Tim.